to the Wolfish channel. We're playing Pokemon Yellow, and I think we've just beaten the Elite Four, and we're going to be searching, or going to the power plant and Seafoam Island to catch, or not catch, because we don't have something with Sleep Powder or Hypnosis. We're just going to be, because you need those moves to put it to sleep, the legendaries to sleep, so you can actually hit them with a ball. And that's what we found out eventually after missing the Moltres. So we're just going to travel to the locations of the legendary birds instead of training up a Pokemon with Sleep Powder or something like that. Unless we have a Butterfree that we trained that's strong enough to withstand an attack, even though they're both two of the legendaries we're trying to get are flying types, and they might be super effective in damage dealing. So, I'm going to change boxes. Looking for that Butterfree. I know it's not in the box I have now. I just checked before starting the recording. So, Butterfree, level 26. That's not high enough. That is not strong enough. So my recommendation, if you're trying to catch the legendaries, is to bring, or, train up a Butterfree. Well, not Butterfree, because it's weak to flying for the legendary birds, which they have Peck, which isn't that strong, so it might be able to tank a hit of super effective damage from Peck. But we're going to show you where those legendaries are, and then we're going to go catch Mewtwo. We'll need someone with cut. Have that. Ring. Not have HM1 on us. We'll have to go grab that. The most user-unfriendly system in the Pokemon franchise. HM1, alright. Let's see if anyone we have can learn cut. This Mew, huh? Or Mew's other attacks. Mega Punch? I mean, we could teach Cut instead of Mega Punch. I'm sure that'll work. We're least likely to use Mega Punch anyway. And if we teach it Cut, it'll have a normal move instead of a normal move, so we're not missing too much. We'll fly to Cerulean City and head east to where Dark Cave, the Rank Tunnel, I think it's called. And we're gonna fly around, or not fly around, swim around the landmass and the blocked off section heading south on the south part of the little strip of land. And that's where the power plant is located. Actually, I think we want to buy some repels. They have them in Cerulean. I'm not getting my hopes up. Might have to go to Celadon or Saffron. Regular repels? I mean, does the trick, but not well enough. Cycling through the menu, use repels too much. And then the most effective, I'll try Saffron. Most effective, cost-effective, that is, repel strategy is to get the super repels because they're cheapest. But if you want that extra 50 steps, it's cheapest for the most output. But if you want that extra 50 steps and avoid cycling through the menus to use the repels, then you can go with the max repels. Yeah, and then the matter of them being available while you're shopping is also a relevant factor. And after we go to the power plant, we'll go to the Seafoam Islands and tackle Articuno, and then we'll be heading back to Cerulean to explore this cave right here where Mewtwo is located. I'd rather cut the tree down to save time going through a rock tunnel. To get to the power plant, so that's what we did. Don't have much content to go in the game unless we were going to go catch all the Safari Pokemon and the first 151 Pokemon, which is not the plan. It would be way too much to digest on the channel, so we're gonna not do that. Wow, are you a Pokemaniac too? Want to see my collection? Pokemaniac wants to fight and sent out Rhyhorn. Hit it with an ice beam. Goes right through rocks, defenses, and hits the ground, which is weak to it. Ground type, that is. Wicked tough, huh? I like this Body Slam Headbutt combination because Body Slam paralyzes and Headbutts flinches. I'm not sure if... I think flinch is available as a mechanic in this game, but I'm not quite sure. But if you paralyze something, it goes slower than you, and you have to be faster than the opposing Pokemon to hit it with a move that makes them flinch the next turn. You have to be faster. So, Body Slam to paralyze before trying to flinch them is a really good way of taking their turns away from them. Looks like you already had a bunch of max repels. Now we have 35 of them. We're just gonna leave the items alone because some of them are electrodes that might self-destruct on us, and I'm not looking forward to dealing with that, so I'm gonna avoid them altogether. Oh no! Went down a dead end. go. We're heading backwards now? I think so. So we're gonna go south. Down and around these walls. Try this avenue or direction. See if it makes progress towards the Zapdos. It does. You gotta go up and around these walls, and then it should be to the west side of the building. Probably just items. So it's maybe dead ends. So we'll go this way. Up and around. Oh, what? Huh? Take out the 3 legendary birds, and then we're going to go use our Master Ball on Mewtwo. I'm going to swap in Mew because it's got Ice Beam, which goes through the defenses of Zapdos, being resistant to electric attacks. All Zapdos appeared. Hopefully we outspeed it. Ice Beam. Frozen solid, eh? That might allow us to catch it, so we're gonna try an Ultra Ball. Because Sleep and Freeze are the only things that allow you to target the legendary birds with Pokeballs. So since we froze it, I'm gonna show you that if it's sleeping or frozen, you can hit it with a Pokeball. And we caught Zapdos. Alright. That was not expected at all. We got a freeze right on the first Ice Beam, amazingly. This legendary bird Pokemon is said to appear when the skies turn dark and lightning showers down. Zapdos, the electric Pokemon. No nickname. I think this is an exit. We're gonna fly to Cinnabar. Could we do Fuchsia? To catch Articuno, you'll need to bring Strength. I think we have Strength. On Nidoking? Yeah. And Stir. You have to push boulders down into a river's current to stop the current from affecting your travel. And then you have to swim through those rivers underneath the islands, the land level, the first level floor. To make it to Articuno. Are you on vacation too? When your trainer wants to fight, it sends out Tentacool. Mew, it's got Psychic. Maybe we'll use Dig instead. Like conserving the stab damage moves. Water type. No mercy at all. We're gonna use. Did we use a repel already? I'll prevent us from using a second repel if we have one in effect. It's gonna be a bit of a puzzle finding all the rocks and getting them to the holes that block the current. Doesn't seem like there's a current in this river. There it goes, taking us away. Here. Hopefully this leads us to a strength rock we can push down a hole and prevent that current from carrying us away again. We're going to explore this area because there's rocks available on this floor. I'm going to try to make use of them. This boulder before we push that one any further, so we can access the angle we need for breath. Block off the current. One down. Two down. I believe Articuno's on the lowest floor. A little upset that it doesn't show the current in the river on this version. Kind of deceptive. Was that Articuno? Oh wow, that was fast. Here. Do we try freezing it and catching it? Or it might not be. I think it can be frozen. Let's just take it out with Pikachu. But I'm going to show you again that you can't hit them with the Pokeball unless they're sleeping or frozen. As long as it doesn't die in the first Thunderbolt. Well, we'll choose a Pokeball and show that it misses. Yeah, again. Hopefully Pikachu survives this Ice Beam. Pretty strong attack with a stab damage effect. Thunderbolt. Not enough. Critical hit, huh? Ain't messing around. Freeze me. Wow. Ice Beam almost two shots Tickleton. Snorlax. That's how you get Articuno. Just want to put it to sleep or freeze it first. And if we have a escape rope, we do, but we can use Dig, so we'll do that instead. And then we'll fly to Cerulean, heal up our Pokemon, and make use of the repel to travel through Cerulean Cave. We'll catch Mewtwo with our Master Ball. We gotta get that out of the box if it's in there. hopefully the Master Ball hits, even if it's not sleeping or frozen. Because that would be so bad if you can throw your Master Ball and miss completely and waste it. That would stink so hard. We're gonna withdraw our Master Ball. Bob and weave to these trainers on the Nugget Bridge. Oh no, we haven't fought this guy yet. Maybe we can catch another Mew, huh? Have like level 12s. Posing no threat at all. 14, oh my god. I stand corrected. How did we miss a quick attack? The only 95% accuracy like tackle in old games. Beat a junior trainer. I thought not. Hopefully we have everything we need for this cave as well. Ooh, a Sand Slash. Level 52, holy cat. I'm gonna have to train. We won't even be able to use Repel to avoid battles because they're stronger than us. Doing, huh? We got Max Elixir. That'll come in handy. Teleport off. I mean, it seems to be doing some, being slightly effective. It's just that some of the spawns around here are level 52. Stronger than our strongest Pokemon. I mean, we could also switch to Mewtwo, or Mew in the front row, which would probably even prevent the encounters with Sand Slash. And since we're only coming here to catch Mewtwo, we might as well lead the party with Mew level 55. Ice Beam. Better go with Psychic. Ultra Ball. I imagine that would come in handy if you used up all your Master Ball by now. Not Aerodactyl, Golbat. Level 57, wow. Sure, I'm putting up a fight. Max Revive. We got another battle. We're gonna use Ice Beam this time to conserve our Psychics. Well, everything in here is weak to Ice so far. Everything we've encountered. We didn't encounter anything while surfing, so that would be the stipulation. But maybe the surf Pokemon are lower level. The surfing encounters, that is. I think it takes a few more steps to encounter Pokemon in the water than it does in a cave, walking in a cave. Hey, we leveled up. I remember Mewtwo being in the southeast corner of like a low level, low floors in Cerulean Cave. That's where we're gonna search. This looks like the first floor. You might want to take a ladder, even though it doesn't really show you if it's moving up or down. We are a little deeper into the cave now. 60 Mew? Oh my gosh. Pidgeot, so we can transform into that, and we'll take it out with a Thunderbolt or an Ice Beam. Kinda happy with that, actually. I hope I still one-shot this thing. I don't think I will, because Pikachu doesn't have the highest special attack in the world. Or special. Lord. At least Pikachu's resistant to flying attacks, though it doesn't have high defense. Oh, I'll use quick attack now, dang. That might do me in. Quite. Hopefully we have a lemonade in the inventory. Only 171? That's not... Even if it is split 3 ways, it doesn't give you very much experience at all. We only have 3 lemonades on this? Oh my gosh. Good thing we got Dig on Mew. There. Want Mew in the front. That's a dead end for an item. Hopefully this is the floor we want to be on, but I remember going around the room to get to the southeast corner, so I'm going to head this way. Entering the area where Mew is by heading east from the south point of the floor. That's what I remember, so that's what I'm planning to do. We use Cut now. And Mew's tanky. In case it winds up like that Golbat just before. He's Psychic. He's Psychic on Golbats too. And on Sandslash we'll use the Ice Beam. Around, down and around. This might be the floor that Mewtwo's on. I'm not sure. Another Ice Weakness Pokemon. That stab damage assuring that knockout. Plenty of experience. Maybe that Ice Beam for these. Critical hit. Vitamins. Another rare candy. Hopefully you're on the right track. Level 59, holy cow. I think that's the record. Level 50. Here we go. We might have made the right choices along the way. We're at the end here. Maybe not. Level 59. Level up. Alright. Only takes like 5 battles to level up. 55. Battle attack Warlock. Another warning there. Ultra Ball again. A lot of Ultra Balls. And 2 rare candies so far. There he is. It is. Genderless. Mew. That's 70, right? Craziness. Works without fail, they say. Will admit. I wonder if you have to put sleep or freeze Mewtwo to hit it with a Pokeball. I'm not sure. New Pokédex data will be added for Mewtwo. Mewtwo, the genetic Pokemon. Its DNA is almost the same as Mew's, however, its size and disposition are vastly different. Outside of filling up the Pokédex, that is like the majority of, or that is the extent of what this game has to offer in the post-game. And then there's, of course, there's competitive battling. But yeah, we got one of the legendary birds. I was surprised we actually froze it. That was pretty neat. So we got to demonstrate how to catch a legendary Pokemon. Though we only got one of them in this playthrough. But yeah, bring Sleep Powder if you plan to catch the legendary birds. It's the safest way to keep them unfainted and then end with their low HP and prevents them from attacking. So, but yeah, that's the majority of what this game has to offer. We got the post game and and the campaign completed. So I hope you enjoyed the content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side.